Hey guys, be an outlier and outperform your peers. Be an outlier. Now, it is an absolute gorgeous morning. It's about 50 degrees. There's not a cloud in the sky. And every morning I drop off my son to school. And at my school, the drop-off line, it's like this snake of cars that's like maybe 50, 75, maybe 100 cars some mornings, depending on the morning and depending on when I get there. Now, when it's a gorgeous morning like this, I don't wait for that line, okay? I don't sit there like everyone else, like my peers, and waste my gas for my car. I still drive a gas car, and wait for that drop-off. I do something else. I'm a little bit of an outlier. I go kitty corner around to the middle school, which is a little bit of a walk. It's like maybe, I don't know, a 5-minute walk. That's about all it is, 3 or 4 football fields. And we go there and we stop and we take a nice walk, me and my son. Every morning that it's a beautiful morning, even on cloudy days, we'll take the walk. As long as it's not snowing or raining really hard, we'll always take this walk. It's our favorite thing to do first thing in the morning. We get to talk sometimes, or we walk silently, doesn't matter. There's this little spot where there's a bunch of rocks, and all the rocks, they fall into the parking lot, and my son always tries to kick a rock into the little rock pile, and I do it with him from time to time, and every now and then you kick a rock in and you cheer, okay? That's our little thing that we do. And occasionally we do meet some people in the community, and we talk with them because somebody's walking their kid to school. There's like 1 or 2 of us that do this out of the hundreds of, parents and students that just do the normal drop off and sit there in their car, wasting gas and probably spending time on their phones, not even interacting with their children. You see it all the time. I walk by it and I'm just like, okay, I'd rather be an outlier and produce memories for my child. He's going to remember these walks here and there as he grows up. It's something I can cherish with him. And I talk about generational wealth and being present from time to time with your children. So this is how I'm an outlier. First thing in the morning, okay? I'm an outlier from my peers, and I'm outperforming them. For one, I'm not wasting more time in that line. I go and I park the car, I have a little 5-minute walk, and by the time he goes in the door, I walk back to my car, and there are still people waiting in that line. So I've already outperformed them, and then I come to this park. And now I'm shooting a video for YouTube. I don't know what that's going to be worth someday. Maybe something. Who knows? Okay, and then to top that off, as I'm walking back to my car, the cars that have dropped off their children, they drive by me. And so what do? I'm paying attention to what kind of cars people are driving. And I just feel sad for these people. They're all driving by with brand new cars, or cars that are only, 2 to 3 years old. I saw a Grand Wagoneer that's like a 6-figure vehicle, $80,000 to $100,000 vehicle drive by me. I saw an Audi. I saw a Porsche SUV. I've seen Teslas. I see brand new Jeeps. The list goes on. And what do I drive? An 8-year-old minivan that's paid off. It's not the best looking, but it gets the job done. I'm able to get there, get my son, and go back home or go back to work, etc., etc. This is what you need to do, is outperform your peers. You need to be an outlier and think differently than everyone else in the world. Okay, and the same thing goes for the stock market. Do you know that only 10% of Americans are invested in the most fantastic financial system in the world? And it creates so much wealth. And it's only 10%. 10% of the people are outliers from their peers. The other 90% are sitting there dumbfounded when they're 50, 60 years old, wondering why they can't keep up with inflation. They wonder why. It's because they weren't outliers. You need to be an outlier in this world, especially in this world today with high inflation. It's going to burn you, okay? So you need to do things differently. If you do things differently, you will succeed in this world. I can go on and on about being an outlier. I mean, even when it comes to your career, the people who do the side hustles, who work extra beyond work, whether it's on the company's work or it's on your own side hustle, you're going to outperform your peers day and night. I'll give you my example. I worked at a software firm, and every day I came home, worked till 2, 3 in the morning, building my own business, doing my own software startup company, and it paid dividends year over year, decade over decade. I'm still seeing the fruits of that labor today. I may not own the startup anymore because it, didn't work out the way I planned, but man, I'm telling you, it's still paying dividends. The job I have today, I would not have if I wouldn't have been an outlier and outperformed. Even this morning, I saw 1 or 2 people first thing in the morning. They're out here doing their exercise, doing their walk. They're outliers from the rest of the people that are out there. There's like 3 people in a town of thousands of people. Now, granted, everyone has work schedules. I get that. But I guarantee you, these 3 or 4 people that are out at this park, there's probably hundreds of people who could do the same exact thing. And now these people are staying healthy. They're paying less on their health insurance because they're out being active. All right? So, the point of the video is to be an outlier. Think differently than your peers so that you can outperform them. Okay? This is a competitive world. Okay? This is not everyone gets a win. All right? The people who put in the work are going to have the fruits. They're going to win at the end of the day. So, hopefully this video helps you guys. Start thinking, how can you be an outlier? What are some things you can do? There's lots of ways to do it. Hey, ask AI, how can you be an outlier against your peers? See what your peers are doing and do something different. All right, do something unique and valuable to your life, whether it's in your personal life, whether it's in your financial life, whatever it is. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you do like the content, and take a look at my previous video, guys. I'd appreciate it. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.